What do we do with these?
I've got mine too. Te tiro. We'll have a practice run.
Oh, yes, thank goodness.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Ni hao, talofa lava, ma loilelei, konnichiwa. No mai haere mai koutou to distinguished guests, friends, whānau, and graduands. Welcome to Massey University graduation. For those of you graduating today, well done. You've made it ka rawe. For those supporting our graduates, you've made it also. Found your car park, found your seat. Nice work.
What's he looking at?
Your personal journey to graduation has taken time, dedication, and determination, all of which you've applied throughout your time at Massey. It is something you should be very proud of. A qualification from Massey University is recognised and respected all over the world. But don't just take it from me. Esteemed guests, let me introduce you to Jeremy Corbett.
Well, thanks for having me. Massey's community of graduates, or alumni, as I like to say because I'm Latin, extends to more than 154,000 past students in over 150 countries. Our alumni office will keep you connected with the university after you graduate. They've got news, updates, professional development opportunities and exclusive invitations to networking functions. Visit alumnionline.massey.ac.nz to register. Don't be a stranger.
Sweet. Now some of you might have been here before, so you know what to expect. But for the rest of you, pay close attention and we'll run you through what you need to know. Now for some housekeeping before we start. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent and your camera flash is turned off for the duration of the ceremony. You don't want to be that person.
My bad. Sorry.
Our team are on hand if you need help at any point during today's ceremony. Wharepaku or toilets are located in the venue's foyer. Head to the closest store and the ushers can direct you. You'll find water, first aid kits and spare masks in the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please keep calm. Follow the calm directions of the venue and the calm Massey staff and make your calm way towards the exit. Calmly.
Be mindful of those around you, and if you need assistance, our team are there to help. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we can get into the ceremony formalities. You'll be asked to stand while the official and academic processions enter the room and head to their seats on the stage. I'll take you through that setup later. But first, let's make sure you're dressed correctly and ready to go. If you're receiving a diploma or certificate, you'll be wearing a gown with a stole that sits straight down the front of your gown with the university coat of arms facing out. If you're receiving your postgraduate certificate or diploma, you will have a stole, gown, and are entitled to wear a trencher in recognition of your prior qualification. Bachelors and masters, you will also have a gown, but with a coloured hood and a trencher. Yes, that portai you are holding, it's called a trencher. But don't put it on your head yet. You put that on when you graduate. Remember, you're still a graduand. Your hood goes over your shoulders with the coloured satin against your back. If you're holding a bonnet like I am, you'll be receiving a doctorate, and this isn't your first rodeo. Your hood is all satin with red on the outside and blue on the inside. The red should be facing straight down the front of your gown. We welcome all cultural garments to be worn with pride across the stage. Those with korowai and Pacific cloaks. These are worn over your gown with the hood draped over top. Whakarongo mai, listen up. This is very important photo information. Your hood should be up on your shoulders when crossing the stage and not sliding down around your arms.
Don't worry, we have ushers who will ensure your regalia is sitting correctly and you're looking fabulous just before you cross the stage. And if you realise there's something missing from your regalia set, please let one of the Massey staff know as soon as you can. It's okay, there's still time. Calm.
Let's have a meet your neighbour moment. Turn to your left or right and say hi to your neighbour. Check they've got all their regalia on correctly. Now that we know you look the part, let's talk about the stage. The first two rows are the people running the show. That's the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors and the senior leadership team, followed by our council members and college academics who will be calling your names. The rows behind are filled with the people who helped get you here, your lecturers, tutors and supervisors. Our venues are also equipped with hearing loops. Okay, it's time to walk the walk. When it's your turn to cross the stage, your full name will be called. It's really important you're in the right seat. The seat number on your ticket and your seat allocation is the order in which you'll be called to cross the stage. Now's your chance to check you're in the right seat. Once you know you're in the right seat, let's get ready for your call. Bachelors and Masters, hold your trencher in your left hand and not your right. You'll need that one to shake the Chancellor's hand later. When your name is called, leave everything else on your seats. Unless you're getting your PhD, in which case you'll be joining the academics on the stage. Walk, don't run, towards the Chancellor who is poised to shake your hand. The Chancellor has to shake a lot of hands today, so take it easy on them. If you don't wish to shake hands, please walk towards the Chancellor with your right hand on your left shoulder. When you reach the Chancellor, they'll doff you with a special doffing cap. Smile! Your official photograph will be taken. Take your time crossing the stage. This is a happy moment, your happy moment. All those late nights, stress deadlines, group assignments, they're all behind you. You can now put your trencher on. You are no longer a graduate. Nope. You have officially graduated.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud.
Before you leave the stage, you'll be handed your qualification, your tohu. Embrace your well-deserved cheering and applause. Then head back to your seat to return the favour for your friends. Last but not least, to your friends, whānau, ainga and family who have supported you through this journey. It's your moment too. When your graduate crosses the stage, stand up, cheer and applaud. We encourage you to waiata, haka, pese and honour your graduate. Let's all celebrate together, make some noise. Once again, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your academic success. We hope today you feel an enormous sense of pride and satisfaction in what you've achieved, and excitement for your future aspirations.
E tū ki tō kei o te waka, kia pākia koe e ngā ngaru o te wā. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face.
whakahira e. Koutou e whai ake nei te kura Pākihi, hara mai, haere mai, haere mai. Whāriki ia mai, ia koutou ngā pare waka, ki rungi a koutou e. Kia tangi ia, kia tangi ia, kia tangi ia e. Ko te kūninga ki pūre hiroa tēnei, e mihi atu nei, nau mai, haere mai, whakatau mai rā.
E tūrā te pauware manaki nei te pūwaitanga o tātou tikanga e.
A tēnā a koutou katoa, he mihi tino mahana. Warm greetings to you all gathered here today. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us as we start our proceedings with the University Waiata.
Te kunenga ki pure uro. Nei rā te rekaranga e tau atu nei. Ki te hapai a te rautangata. Whakaako whakaeke ki te komata. Te kunenga ki pure uro. Te ara mataranga ka whakarewa e. Te maramatanga ka kitea e. Ki mihi ara mahaua grafita e. Te kunenga ki pure uro. Te kunenga ki pure uro.
Please be seated. A tēnā tātou katoa, nā mihi kia rātou kua naro i te tirohanga. Kānohi haere koutou, haere whakakiote atu ki te pō. Kia tātou te kānoa i ora e huhi nei, i raro i te maru o ruahine me tararua paimaunga. A tēnā koutou e te iwi o rangatāne ki Manawatū, e pupuri nei i te mauri o tēnei whenua. Nō reira tēnā koutou, a tēnā hui hui mai tātou katoa. Vice-Chancellor, members of the Massey University Council, the university community, the Manawatū Campus Graduation Committee, distinguished guests, graduates and families. My name is Michael Ahi and I am the Chancellor of the Te Kuninga ki Pūrihuroa Massey University Council. This means I chair the group responsible for overseeing the university's governance, and I have the great pleasure in presiding over graduation ceremonies and conferring qualifications to our successful students. I want to extend my sincere thanks to everyone involved in putting this ceremony together. It feels even more important to be together today when we reflect on the past 2 years, when this was not always possible. It is my great privilege to be with you and to warmly welcome you to this, the fourth of 10 ceremonies here in Palmerston North. One of the most important ways that we can continue to achieve our commitment as a university to making a difference is through our tauira, our students. And by supporting your ambitions, we play a role in helping our students to set a course to help build a better, stronger future for New Zealand, and indeed, the world. And this week, Massey University is awarding qualifications to a total of 1,734 graduands and graduates. That is a lot of handshakes, graduands, so please be gentle. At this ceremony, which includes graduands from the Massey Business School, a total of 121 graduands will cross the stage and a further 95 in absentia. E hoa mā, everyone, today is a celebration of academic success. And while it is about you, our students, it's also about your friends and your family who have helped carry you through this time of your life, with their support, their encouragement, and perhaps some welcome distraction along the way. So to those of you in the audience here to acknowledge the success of your loved one, don't hold back. I urge you to, in your applause and in your acknowledgements, to be loud and upstanding as your loved one crosses the stage. And to those of you preparing to accept your parchment, I encourage you right now to reflect on the magnitude of this moment. This achievement comes from your sacrifices and hardships, your triumphs and successes, and with all these experiences shaping you along the way. As Chancellor, I welcome you to our Massey alumni and hope through the many connections it offers, your careers will be supported and your lives will be enhanced. Congratulations once more on achieving your qualifications, and know that today, as you cross this stage, it symbolises not an end, but a beginning to a future of your choosing. Kia kaha, kia toa, kia rite, be strong, be brave, be ready. No reira tēnā koutou, a tēnā koutou, a tēnā koutou katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Michael Ahi, Chancellor, will now present the certificates and diplomas and degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia. Ashok Poudeval, Head of School of Aviation, will call the names of graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the Massey Business School. Professor Stephen Kelly, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Massey Business School, will hand out the programs, the parchments.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Accountancy, the graduates I'm about to name. Stephanie Jane Bailey. Jaden Leslie Tehahu Bennett. Renee Amanda Emmett. Anna C. Rosemary Goodall. Monisha Libin. Frederica Struss. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the conjoint degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Business, the graduates I'm about to name. Joshua William Gilligan. Samuel James Daniel Morgan. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Aviation the graduates I'm about to name. Angela Salvador Competente. Aidan Stewart McLaren Henderson. Ernest Jiajie Lim. Hannah Elizabeth Longe Higgins. Morgan Olivia Peterson. Sean William Prentice. Denzel Damien Robertson. Gung Lan Leonard Sim. Jake John Van Lenen. Hugh James Cameron. Kai Yit Louis Xiang. Georgina Harriet Graham. Joseph Dalzell Healing Massey Scholar. Alisa Izume. Loshina Paramasivam. Victoria Marie Mary Pluck. Abdul Halim Mirza Suryo. Hoi Tung Andrew Ting. Sarah Grace Watson. Savichayada Wong Sun Ton. Sung Jae Yun Massey Scholar. Cosmo Raymond Zavada. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Business the graduates I'm about to name. Rebecca Grace Anthony. Megan Rosemary Belcher. Kayla Louise Book. Tamara Rini Carlson. Sarah Ann Cormack. James Nelson Xavier Craddock. Laura Shelley Davidson. David Albert de Jonge. Paris Edeline Fitisamayonu. Farron Margaret Halliday. James Dillon Hart. Rowan Andrew Holland. Christy Greer Hunter-Letham. Caleb Jack Idamaru. Nicola Rose Jury. Sulina Tania Kano Natang. Carissa Deidre Kreutz. Inchiol Lee. Tessa Loy Lee. Jackson Lex James Madden. Antonio J. Matangi. Samantha Ann McDonald. Anne Louise McLaren. Lisa Catherine Millen. Ella Rachel Moffat. Joshua Luke Morris. Mtoi Kozisi Arnold Moyo. Ellen Louise O'Kane. Luke Andrew Palfreman. Casey Patrick Pay. Samantha Bell Perry. Naomi Eomba Polidor. Hamish Robert Preddy. Sammy Joe Ray. Hannah Jane Richdale. Dylan Richard Ryan. Samir Saad Sabah. Joshua Anthony Scott. Olivia Rose Simkin. Abby Jean Smith. Courtney Mary Smith Massey Scholar. Adrian Mary Vandenberg. Paige Adele van der Mint, Massey Scholar. Alexander Lawrence Watson. Patrick West Cahill. Denver Marie Wren. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the conjoint degree of Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Science the graduates I am about to name. Jessica Margaret Reed. Jacob Ferguson Y. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Communication the graduates I am about to name. Jessica Murray Jane Edmonds, Massey Scholar. Dina June Farelli. Christian Shiri Flutie. Emma Kate Fraser. Jarne Lou Rose Cartini. Caitlin Rose Douglas Rooney. Paige Rosemary Vincent. Crystal Megan Warren. Charles Thomas Williamson. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Sport Management the graduate I am about to name. Caitlin Brooke Stratton. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, everyone. It's now my great pleasure to invite Alistair Hall to address the graduates and graduands. Alistair is a barrister based in Papaioia, Palmerston North. He founded Riverstone Law in January of this year, specialising in employment law, local government law and dispute resolution. He is a member of the New Zealand Law Society's National Employment Law Committee, a board member of Talent Central, an organisation which works to connect talented people with talented employers for the benefit of our region. And he is also chair of the Manawatū Rugby Union's Judicial Committee. Hailing from Wellington, Alistair joined the New Zealand Police at age 20, starting as a constable. He progressed to the Criminal Investigation Branch and qualified as a detective, working mainly in serious crime investigation. During this time, Alistair commenced tertiary study at Massey, completing a Bachelor of Business Studies degree extramurally and graduating as a Massey Scholar. Alistair is dad to twin boys who are in their first year at Palmerston North Boys High and a 17-year-old daughter about to start her first year at university studying law. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Alistair.
Tēnā koutou katoa, e te mana whenua ringa tānei, kei te mihi kia koutou. No koutorangi, no te whanganui atara o Kutupuna, ko Alistair Hall ahau, tēnā toutou katoa. Special acknowledgement also to Chancellor Michael Ahi, Vice-Chancellor Jan Thomas and Pro-Vice-Chancellor Massey School of Business Stephen Kelly, members of the Massey Senior Leadership Team, council members and, most important of course, you, the graduates and your whānau friends and supporters. It really is an honour for me to be here today with you, to be part of your success, your achievement and your day of acknowledgement. Certainly for me it brings back wonderful memories of sitting exactly where you are many years ago with my family, having made it through what can be certainly a challenging and pretty arduous journey. For me, it's was a great journey, but I didn't have some of the challenges that you have faced. And when I was thinking about today and preparing for it, thinking the real challenges that you've faced over the past couple of years with that curveball that is COVID. So I know that would have made it a lot more difficult for some. During that first lockdown, I remember having a Zoom conference with my father, who was talking to my twin sons, and he said at that time, so you're locked down term 1, form 1, and for some of you who might remember the old form systems, that's now called year 7, so my sons were about 12, and they said, yes, Grandad, and he said, well, I was locked down in term 1, form 1, and the teachers would deliver brown paper envelopes with his schoolwork at the start of the week, and then he'd do it for the week and then pack it up and put it back in the letterbox ready to be collected. I'm not sure many people here today collected things out of your letterboxes, brown paper envelopes out of your letterboxes during COVID, but that was when in Wellington with polio, and as I understand it, the bulk of the North Island schools were shut down for several months while they got on top of that epidemic. I think the biggest struggle for my sons to get their heads around with that was just having lockdown with no internet. But as my father says, those were different times. As you've heard, I was born and raised in Wellington, joined the police a couple of years after school, and then spent the next 10 years involved primarily in serious crime investigation. Now, tertiary study started for me at Victoria University, but the way lectures worked, it sometimes meant having to leave a shift, a operational shift twice. And at that time I had a senior sergeant who will remain nameless, other than to say his nickname was Happy, and he got that nickname because he was most of the time very unhappy. And he pulled me in one day and said, what are you, a policeman or a student? You make the choice. So I had to make that choice. I thought I'd better keep my head down as a young constable, so I began studying extramurally through Massey, which was just a fantastic choice and an option at the time. Most of the time, I really enjoyed it. I'm sure there's times that you've enjoyed it and not enjoyed it as well. I really enjoyed what Massey offered and the support that they provided, which was outstanding. But it was also fantastic to meet new people with different backgrounds, but with that common interest of further education. So you've heard the background, police, then as a Crown prosecutor up into a local law firm, and then as a barrister. So all of that meant that I've really spent the thick end of 30 years involved in criminal justice, dispute resolution, and helping people and organisations through some pretty tricky situations. So I was thinking about what I was going to say to you today with that background and what I wanted to share with you, and maybe what I've learned over that time. That Massey degree seems a long time ago. So I wanted to give you some things to percolate on, just to be, if they are helpful, for you to take the next step in your personal journeys through life and education. And really the key suggestion for me is where I sort of landed, was think about what you do, but probably more importantly, how you do it, because there's a significant difference between the two. What I mean by that is what way am I going to communicate a message? How am I going to act towards other people in my private life, in my personal life, but also at work or business? How am I going to respond to a difficult situation? So what I thought I might do is go through each decade and pick out a phrase that has been given to me, or some advice that's been given to me over time. And the reason I've chosen these particular ones is after a long time I've come to realise how important and significant these phrases are. So the first one, right back in my 20s, really sounding old now, but this was from an older policeman, not Happy, another guy, who said, ask, tell, make, and don't get the order wrong. And I thought, I didn't really pay too much attention to that in my 20s, but realised eventually that it's just really important. If you go in at tell, it is extraordinarily difficult to go back to ask. And so really what that quote means is, or that advice means, is doing your best to take people with you on the journey before imposing something on them. And sometimes you'll need to impose decisions when you make them, but it's the way you do it that you need to have a think about. I think that's particularly important nowadays where communications are instantaneous and can be done from a keyboard. And I'm sure we all recall those emails that we've sent and we've reread them the next day and thought, no, I should have sat on that for 24 hours. Perhaps I shouldn't have pressed send on that one. And it's really important, certainly when you're managing people, to thinking about what your style is, how you're going to approach those situations and the challenges that are going to come for you in the future. And the thing to bear in mind is that once you say it, you can't unsay it. And that's something just to have in your minds. So next, now moving into my 30s, this was a senior partner that I was working with in a particularly sort of tricky situation. The room was incredibly tense. There was some unhelpful comments being made, and the way that he conducted himself during that was very calming. He managed to calm things down a bit and reduce the tension in the room. And I talked to him about that afterwards. He was a pretty serious kind of chap, and he said, yes, professionals act as they must, not as they feel. And I thought that was an absolutely fantastic quote, an excellent piece of advice. And as I've continued, certainly in my career, I found it to be really accurate. And sometimes you've got to take your own emotions out of it. I was explaining that to a client and talking about how you might be factually correct, but you sometimes choose your battles. You don't necessarily need to say everything out loud. And he said to me, yes, it's like my wife. She might not be the best cook in the world, but I'm certainly not going to tell her. And he was, I thought, a very sensible husband that obviously grasped the point. And that's the important one. Professionals act as they must, not as they feel. So the next one was similar theme, but was from a board chair that I saw in action. She was really outstanding. And they had to deliver some decisions that some people didn't like. They did have an effect on others, there's no question about that. And they made the right decision, but it was disagreed with by some. But it was the way that she delivered that message. It certainly was impressive to watch, because she had that ability to to deliver that message, but to maintain those relationships at the same time as best she could. And I spoke to her afterwards also, and this is, I apologise a little bit in advance, but this was her quote. She said, yes, diplomacy. It's about telling someone to bugger off, but in a way that makes them look forward to the trip. And that's something perhaps to bear in mind in your future careers. Trying all you can not to polarise. So we're into the most recent decade, the decade now. Perhaps not words of advice, but I think an outstanding quote that I heard from someone quite recently, and that was, a society grows great when old people plant trees, the shade of which they know they will never sit under. And if all goes according to plan, your education will create opportunities for you. It can lead, and I'm sure will lead, to bigger and brighter things, promotions, advancement, certainly higher learning. But it can also create more of an opportunity for you to give back and to assist other people in their journeys. And that's why I'd really encourage you to have a think about what you can do for others as you move forward or continue or move forward in your careers. How can you use your skills and your knowledge to assist that community group, to be on that board, to be on that charitable committee, something along those lines. And certainly, as you get older, it can be that involvement which gives you the most satisfaction. For today, though, celebrate your success, thank those who have supported you, and look forward in a really excited way to the next part of your journey. And I genuinely wish you congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you very much, Alistair, for your address. Some wonderful words of wisdom and some wonderful quotes. Thank you again, Alistair, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now continue with the conferment of degrees and the award of university diplomas.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Aviation the candidates I'm about to name. Kohatu James Edward Brooking. Kritamet Chuvatsa Gonchai. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Graduate Diploma in Business Studies the candidates I'm about to name. Zhao Jia Lin. Erin Grace Moore. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Business the candidates I'm about to name. Keegan Anthony Bremner. Isaac Mitchell Dowden. Patrick Blair Gainsford with distinction. Pamela Elizabeth Hosford. Costa Luke Newbold. Megan Lynn Price. Melanie Brito Ramos. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Health Service Management the candidate I am about to name. Angelina Timothy with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration the graduates I am about to name. Stephanus Gerhardus Basson. Jonathan Mark Brooks. Mark Peter Cartwright, First Class Honours. Paul Robert Cox, First Class Honours. Tony Michelle Daines, First Class Honours. Kevin Adrian Keith Forward, First Class Honours. Christopher Daniel Lucas, First Class Honours. Mosese Vasuitoga Nasalo. Paul Gregory Olson. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Aviation the graduate I'm about to name, Simon Zhang, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business Studies the graduates I'm about to name, Lishuan Ni. Tanya Rachel Richardson. Wendy Elaine Shayla Knight with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Health Service Management the graduate I'm about to name, Lauren Therese Kilcoley, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Management the graduates I'm about to name, Mutia Rizkeka Ramund. Alicia Sandra Howard. Konark Oza. Buddhima Chatura Seneviratne Vikramarachi, with distinction. Chancellor, the degrees and the diplomas are also presented to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Kia ora everybody, it's now my pleasure to invite Tessa Lee to make the valedictory address on behalf of the students. Tessa grew up in Lower Hutt, attending Chiltern St James School. Throughout school, Tessa was highly focused on her passions for sports, in particular tennis and skiing. She spent a gap year working in a distribution warehouse to think deeply about her future study and career. Tessa then decided to enrol to study business. She started her academic journey at Massey Business School in 2019, and during her time at Massey, Tessa developed a new sporting interest, triathlon. During her studies, Tessa found a passion for residential property development and a desire to contribute towards the future of New Zealand's housing stock. She now works in Auckland as a graduate with Kāinga Ora, Homes and Communities in Urban Development and Delivery. She wishes to contribute towards positive outcomes that will see thriving communities throughout her role there. Earlier this year, Tessa received the Property Institute of New Zealand Award, Prize in Property for the Manawatū campus. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Business, majoring in property. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm welcome to Tessa Lee.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here today, and a big congratulations to all graduates. Chancellor Michael Ahi, Vice Chancellor Jan Thomas, members of the Council and staff. Thank you for your services at Massey University, for assisting our cohort for our studies, for your wisdom and support, and for being here to celebrate with us. I was somewhat overwhelmed and definitely surprised to be given the honour of speaking on behalf of my fellow graduates here today. It's been a pleasure getting to know our cohort over the past 3 years. The class in front of me is filled with talent, determination, and has achieved great success that you should all be very proud of. Today, we celebrate our achievements and acknowledge the barriers we've overcome to get here. As everyone here appreciates, we face some unexpected and unusual challenges and interruptions to our studies. We're here because of our dedication, adaptability, and drive to rise to those challenges. The adjustments we had to make to our lifestyles and ways of studying proved a lot more difficult than we could have anticipated. As if group projects weren't difficult enough, lockdown group projects were a whole new level of difficulty. The sorts of unexpected twists included getting used to watching lectures and participating in workshops in our childhood bedrooms, cold flats, or family-filled houses. We endured these challenges and overcame the inevitable technological challenges and failings. A devastating example of mine was when my computer shut down as I was about 5 pages into an assignment. I quickly learned the wonders of Word's autosave feature and have never looked back. Throughout this time, Massey continued to support us and provided us with practical and academic strength. So many graduates sitting here today have received great postgrad jobs and taken on opportunities that would not have been made possible without the resources and mentorship received through Massey. So thank you to all the lecturers and academic staff for sharing your extensive knowledge, for challenging us, and for your understanding when our computers crashed at 11:58 p.m. on the night of a deadline. Thank you for believing in us and your dedication to our education and personal growth. I've now been in my graduate role for 9 months. I recognise the importance of not just achieving a degree, but applying the knowledge in my new role. And whilst I'm just starting my journey in the business world, and I may not have too many words of wisdom for those alongside me entering this new chapter, I appreciate the importance of continual learning and development, and I challenge you all to do the same. I've come to understand some of the complexities and challenges we will face post-study, a few examples being climate change, COVID, and of particular relevance to my role, New Zealand's ageing infrastructure and housing stock. I'm intrigued by the potential solutions and innovation we will use to face these challenges, and I'm most excited to contribute to these solutions. Finally, I'd like to say thank you to our friends and our family, those who are here today and those who could not make it. Each and every one of you has played an important role in where we are today and all our achievements. We're so grateful for your continuous support, araha, and the sacrifices you've made for us. I'm excited to take on new challenges that the post-graduation chapter will bring us. The world we're entering is not short of challenges, and it may seem overwhelming, but we have the determination and strength to tackle these challenges and build our future. It is a privilege to have received this education, and I know we are all grateful for the opportunities it will bring us. I ask that you embrace the knowledge learned at Massey, lead with purpose, strive to empower and make a change. I believe we will all seek new opportunities and confidently look forward to what the future holds. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā anō tātou katoa, thank you.
Kia ora, thank you very much, Tessa, for your address. Thank you very, very much. We will now proceed with the last formal part of our proceedings today, the doctoral conferments.
Chancellor, a doctorate, either a PhD or a professional named doctorate, is the highest research degree presented by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications. Candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates would typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduates by inviting them to come onto the stage, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly communities and acknowledging their entitlement to be called Doctor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduate I am about to name. Zhejiong Sun. Chancellor, in the wake of internationalisation, the presence of managers with valuable foreign experience within companies is increasingly common and offers a heightened interest for companies. Mr. Sun's research found that foreign experienced managers positively influence companies' investment in value-enhancing projects, companies' accounting quality and employees' compensation. Chancellor, Dr. Sun. Thank you, Chancellor. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu I a koutou, hei raukura o te kuninga ki Pure Huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learnt for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Congratulations. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. And congratulations once more, class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this ceremony, guests are requested, please, to remain in your seats until the processions have assembled in Broadway Avenue. Please join us in our celebratory procession to the square, where we hope you will mix and mingle with your graduates, with staff, family and friends who have all been part of your graduates' journey. I therefore, class of 22, declare this congregation to be adjourned. Please join with us in singing our national anthem, God Defend New Zealand. Everyone, please stand and join with us. Congratulations.